You wake up one day, look in the mirror, and realize you're not the man you thought you'd become. You've been grinding for years, working long hours, and trying to build a better life. But somewhere along the way, you stopped taking care of yourself. The weight crept on slowly, your energy dropped, you avoid taking your shirt off, and no matter how hard you work, deep down, you know something is missing. That quiet voice in the back of your head, it's telling you there's way more in you, and you feel it every time you catch your reflection. Here's the truth most guys don't want to hear. Life isn't slowing down, work isn't getting any easier, and responsibilities aren't magically going away. If you don't take control of your habits today, in 5 years, you're gonna be in a worse position. Older, softer, and wishing you started sooner. This video is gonna help you prevent that from happening, and I guarantee you, if you follow the steps I give you, you will change your fucking life. I'm gonna show you how to get ripped, and more importantly, how to develop a lifestyle where you can stay fit effortlessly for the rest of your life. But here's the thing, most guys don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they keep using the wrong approach. They jump on 6-week shred challenges, they cut out carbs completely, they eat broccoli and chicken 6 times a day, they start training 6 days a week because they think more equals better. And yeah, it might work temporarily, but then work gets busy. Life hits and then they just fall off. That's why you see the same guys lose 10 pounds and then gain it right back. They start over in January and then quit by March. Motivated 1 week, then inconsistent the next. Here's the brutal truth, bro. If your plan only works when life is just perfect, it's never gonna work. And I know this because I lived it. 2.5 years ago, I was stuck. I was living in my dad's basement, over 20% body fat, smoking weed, binge eating, and lying to myself. But deep down, I knew the truth. I wasn't lacking time, and motivation wasn't gonna save me. I was out of discipline. I was avoiding responsibility for my body, and I hated looking in the mirror. I hated waking up feeling soft, sluggish, and feeling like I had no control over my life and my actions. Eventually though, I hit my breaking point and I decided I was done starting over. I didn't try harder, I built a system, a structure I could stick to no matter how busy my life got. I went from 20% body fat to having ripped abs and in the best shape of my life. I rebuilt my habits, my discipline, my confidence, and I rewired my identity. Being in amazing shape is now part of who I am. Most guys, they think they need motivation. What they actually need is strategy. And there are 3 pillars that make getting ripped automatic. Pillar number 1, become the man first. This is the #1 reason why most guys never get and stay ripped. They obsess over what to do. What's the best workout? How many calories should I eat? What's the fastest way to burn fat? The thing is, all of the information, it's already out there. Anyone with an internet connection can download the perfect meal plan and get a workout split. But here's the reality. None of it will work unless the who changes. If deep down you still see yourself as the guy who quits, the guy who never follows through, the guy who's been starting over for years, you're gonna sabotage yourself. The men who get ripped and stay ripped, they become the type of man that shows up before the result comes. They don't wait for abs to feel disciplined. They build discipline first. They don't wait until they lose 20 pounds to act like someone who respects their body. They start being him now before the external changes show up. Because your body is a reflection of your identity. If your identity is built on inconsistency and excuses, that's exactly what your results are gonna look like. This is why so many guys fail, because they're trying to force new actions living from their old identity. That's why in my one-on-one coaching program, I focus on changing my clients' identity above everything else. I get them to stop seeing fitness as this temporary project. And once they start seeing themselves as the athlete version of themselves, bro, the results, they come automatically, and they're fucking crazy.
So now when I go to the gym, dude, I'm crushing these workouts like a professional athlete almost.
This is the shift you need to make too. And when you do this, you'll train because this is who you are. You're gonna eat with intention because it's who you are. You keep your promises to yourself, not out of hype or motivation, but because you don't break them anymore. Listen, anyone can download a meal plan, but until you make that internal shift and actually become the man who can follow through, you're gonna continue wasting your time and spinning your wheels. Pillar number 2 is building a system that fits around your life. Once you've decided to become the man first, now you need to build a system that actually fits your life, not someone else's. And this is where 90% of guys fail. They think getting ripped means flipping their entire life completely upside down. Here's the truth. That approach is set up to fail. Why? Because the second work gets busy, you have to travel, or you miss one workout, you feel like you messed up, then you spiral, and the entire plan just collapses. And then you're back where you started. This is why so many guys spend years wasting their time. They simply pick systems they can't sustain. The guys who actually get ripped and stay there, they do the opposite. They make the plan fit into their life instead of making their life fit into the plan. It's very simple. You need 3 efficient workouts per week, and you need a nutrition framework that works even when you're traveling or going out. And here's the key. It's not about doing everything perfectly. You just need to add small habits and make small tweaks that add up over time. Like adding 5,000 daily steps to burn an extra 200 to 300 calories, or drinking 1 gallon of water per day, or eating 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. These tiny adjustments might seem insignificant, but when you stack them consistently, the compounding effect is insane. This is how you can get lean without feeling like you're on a diet or living in the gym. It's not about working harder. It's about removing the friction, making the plan simple, and making small, intentional habits drive long-term, massive results. Because here's the reality. If your plan only works when life is perfect, it's just not gonna work. The right system makes staying consistent automatic. And when consistency becomes automatic, getting ripped and staying there stops being a struggle. It becomes who you are. Pillar number 3 is mastering awareness. This is a game changer most guys simply overlook. Because you can work out hard, you can be disciplined, and still never get lean. Because you have no fucking idea what's going into your body. A lot of guys think they're eating clean, but their diet is sabotaging their results. I know this because I've been on thousands of coaching and consultation calls, and I hear the same thing all the time. You're probably eating 500 to 1,000 calories more than you realize every single day. That healthy smoothie you grab on the way to work, that's 600 calories. That olive oil you put on your salad or on the pan, that's an extra 300 calories. A handful of nuts as a snack, 300 calories. On the weekend, you have a few snacks, few beers, few drinks, and all of a sudden, your calorie deficit for the whole week just fucking went out the window. Then you're sitting there with no results, pissed off, wondering, why am I putting in all of this effort and have nothing to show for it? In reality, working harder might not be the right answer. Becoming aware is. Once you actually know what's going into your body, you unlock control. Here's what that's gonna look like. You learn how to track your macros and understand what you're eating. You understand protein targets and how to hit them consistently. You start making tiny swaps that save you hundreds of calories without you even noticing. For example, cooking spray instead of oil, Greek yogurt instead of ice cream, water or black coffee instead of sugary bullshit drinks. These are easy wins, and trust me, bro, they compound very, very fast. Shifting just 2 to 3 degrees might not feel like much in the moment, but over time, those small changes, they take you to a completely different destination. At the end of the day, getting ripped isn't just about the workouts, the calories, or the meal plan. It's about becoming the man who can actually execute on the how. It's about building the identity, the awareness, and the system that makes this automatic. Because once you lock in these 3 pillars, you're no longer trying to get in shape. You are in shape by default. It's simply just a matter of time. And here's the thing, bro. In 5 years, you're gonna look back at today, and one of 2 things is gonna happen. You'll be proud of the man staring back at you in the mirror, or you would have wished you started 5 years ago. If you're tired of starting over, if you're done with guessing, and if you want a step-by-step system that builds your discipline, rewires your habits, and helps you get ripped without wasting years of your time trying to figure it out on your own, click the link below and apply for my one-on-one coaching program. And if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram. I'm glad this video was valuable for you, but remember, stop waiting for the perfect time, because there isn't one. The perfect time is now. I'll see you in the next video.